beautiful souls, welcome back to Seeing It for Tarot with me, Natasha. If you are one of my subscribers, then welcome back. If you are new here, then welcome. I hope you find this reading is enjoyable, it resonates with you, and if it does, do remember to, hit subscribe and check out some of my other readings. So today's reading is, I've looked at the cards already when I was pulling them, and I have to say I was really excited to do this reading. It seems really enjoyable. It's something that's going to be, uplifting, and that's what we need at the moment, isn't it? So this is what your person loves about you. So, I think there's one pile where it goes into looks, but this could be, even just friends or family, what they love about you, but it's more based on your person. So whether that is, an ex, whether it is someone you're in a situationship with, whoever you see as your person, whether you're in a relationship with them or not, then this is the reading for you. So I have 3 piles as always for you guys. We have pile 1 here with this bloodstone. The light's not fantastic, so I don't think I have to appreciate all the different colours in there. We have pile 2 in the middle with this really shiny, lovely black obsidian. And then we have at the end here hematite, however you say it. I'm not very good at pronunciation, I've got to admit. Yeah, I love this one because it's so shiny. Yeah, so that is pile 3. So have a think which one you guys are drawn to, whether it is 1, 2 or 3, whether it's the crystal, the timestamp, whatever it is that you use to kind of tap into that, then use that. And I will see you guys in your reading. See you in a minute. Hey pile 1, if you chose the bloodstone, this is your reading. So it's probably not going to be super long, but it is what your person loves about you. So let's get straight into it. Not much introduction needed. So we have tarot, we have work your light, and we have energy of the 7 oracles for you guys. So you have the 5 of cups. Right, I'm hoping that there's enough light that it'll show up well. It's been a very miserable day today. 4 of wands, 3 of the empress, sorry. You have, this is the reverse, death reversed. So vice versa tarot has 1 on the back and 1 on the front. So it's almost like reading, I guess, reversals, but there's actually imagery for each one. And then you have the 3 of cups. So yeah, that's your tarot. And then we have the starseed, what lights you up. You have protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval, body and soul, 5, and you have the rose's kiss. So right, I feel like for you guys, I feel like there's a few things that your person does love. First of all, you have this 5 of cups, and you may be thinking, like, why on earth is the 5 of cups in here as something that they love? So obviously this is going to resonate with different people differently, but I feel like in the past maybe you have gone through some loss, whether you've gone through just general hard times, disappointments in your life, whether it's unemployment, death of loved one, whatever it is. I feel like you've been through this really kind of darker time, and I feel like a lot of people, sometimes when they go through this like darker life experience, it can kind of taint them a little bit. Maybe it can make them a little bit bitter. It can, sometimes people may struggle going forward. And I think what your person loves so much about you is that you've never let that hold you back. You've never let it kind of taint your experience. You don't have like an ounce of bitterness about you. In fact, that I feel like it's almost like spurred you on and made you enjoy life even more. So with this protection card, I feel like you went through it and then you did that. You called back your power. You kind of like you accepted it and you processed it, and then you kind of like almost like cut off that feeling, and you never kind of let it negatively affect you again. And I feel like your person loves that so much about you, that you're just this really strong, wonderful person. And you know, there's some kind of fun loving cards here, you know, with the, you've got 3 of Cups here, and then this 4 of Wands seems like very celebratory, is that a word? You know, it looks like they're also having a great time together, and you know, I think part of this as well is, I think they love the sort of connection that you guys have. I feel like this is why, you know, you have that five there, body and soul, and I feel like this, your person is saying what they love about you is kind of your body and your soul. There's like that attraction to your physical body, but also to like genuinely to your soul. Like I feel like maybe you have a real deep connection that they haven't found with other people before, and that just is really really beautiful to them, and that's what they love so much about you, that there's just so many like levels to your connection, and that's something they truly love about you. And then you have the Empress here, and look, usually she's shown as being like pregnant, but here she's just kind of sitting on her throne. She looks like a kind of, I feel like a natural beauty, so I feel like that's something as well that I'm picking up on, that you are this like just a very natural person, as in like there's nothing false about you. There's not, you know, what you see is what you get as well, and you know, there is an element of, you know, being able to nurture people and bringing out the best in them, having and maybe as well you are kind of creative, you've got lots of ideas, you're kind of always just pushing the barrier on something new. And I feel like maybe that is again something that really they love about you, because it's got here starseed, what lights you up. And I feel like maybe you are one of these people that kind of knows what lights you up. You have that passion, and that is what fuels you throughout your life. And I think that is something truly beautiful to see in someone as well, because so many people go through their entire life without finding something that they are truly passionate about. So they just see that as such a wonderful thing. And you know, I honestly think that you are one of a kind to this person. Like they have never known another person quite like you. And then you have that Death card, which we have the reverse here, and I feel like it's almost like here it looks almost like an acceptance and kind of like a seeing the light in the change, like not being scared of it. I feel like you fully embrace it, because you have this kind of, I guess it's like a naked lady, like almost like dancing in the sunlight, and so that makes me feel like you just kind of embrace change and you just roll with it. You never put up a fuss, you never just think, oh, this is totally unfair, I can't believe this is happening to me again. I feel like you honestly just embrace it. And again, that is another reason why your person loves you so much, because so many people just moan and would bitch and whatever, and you're just not like that at all. And so your final cards here, you have this 3 of Cups. So this is actually, I'm trying to work out, I think this is the front side, I believe, for the 3 of Cups. It's hard to tell. I feel like that isn't the front side. Anyway, with this Three of Cups, I feel like you're great fun to be around. You can see these like three friends. They're having kind of a great time frolicking in the outdoors. I'm trying to work out what kind of outdoors. I'm just going to go generally outdoors. And yeah, I feel like you are just, as I said, just really great fun to be around. And, you know, not only as like a partner are you great, but almost as like a companion, like a friend. You can be both partner, but you can be friend as well. You could go out and do some crazy stuff and, you know, have that fun as well as just being very romantic. And then finally you have the Rose's Kiss, and this is apparently, so I read a little bit, so all of these, because they have quite specific meanings to do with like energy and relating to different chakras and stuff, I'm kind of just taking it as I'm seeing it with the words on the front. But I feel like it is, you know, the Rose's Kiss, it just feels like it is very romantic, and I think it says something about being like a full body experience. And I feel like one thing that they love, what I'm getting is that when they kiss you, it's not just like a feeling on the lips, it's literally like that whole body feeling. It's like you send shockwaves through their whole body. And again, as I keep saying, like, I feel like it keeps coming through, like they have never experienced someone quite like you, and that's exactly why they love you. So yeah, this is your reading. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. If you enjoyed this, please do hit the thumbs up, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the video. Thanks for watching, see you later. Hey pile 2, if you chose the Black Obsidian, this is your reading, and we're going to be looking at what your person loves about you. So as I said, this can be, you know, person you're in a situationship with, in a relationship, or some of the readings don't have like there isn't like a sexual side to it, so, you know, it could even be why just people like your friends or your family love you as well. So let's get straight into this reading. So for tarot, you have 9 of Wands, 4 of Wands, Judgment, the Fool, and the Empress. We have Dance with Life, Get Grounded, Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature, the Storyteller, and Ears Wide Open. So for you guys, why your person loves you. So again, like pile 1, I feel like, you know, it's not just one thing. There's obviously multiple things that your person does love about you. So do take what resonates with you. So the first card here that I'm seeing, the 9 of Wands. So this card, sorry if it appears quite dark, the weather has been pretty miserable in the UK today, so I'm having to do it with my lights on, so sorry if it comes out a bit dark and rubbish. So yeah, 9 of Wands, they love your determination. For this card, I'm definitely seeing it as you being very determined. You kind of just look at the woman's look on her face here, her stance. It's just like, it's almost like you don't take any rubbish from anyone. I'm trying not to swear so it doesn't demonetize my video. Yeah, so I feel like you don't take any rubbish from anyone. You're just very, once you have something in your mind, you just go for it. And that kind of gritty determination, I feel like you don't get deterred easily. Even if, you know, it seems hard, even if you have to, you know, feel like you're kind of fighting something off, I feel like they really admire that and really love that about you. And as much as, I feel like as much as you have this kind of, you know, this side that is a bit more like fierce and stern and just kind of like, you know, go with it. I feel like you have this completely like other side as well that maybe not everyone does get to see, but I feel like your person sees it a lot. And it's this, you know, when this Four of Wands came up, I could see, you know, there's obviously the sort of interpretation that, you know, it's a deep spiritual connection, and you know, I can see that, but the main thing I was taking from this is just look how much fun these ladies are having here, kind of like very carefree, just going with it. And then with this kind of dance for life, with life come up, I actually kind of thought it might with this energy. It made me think of this card, and it did come out. And I feel like your person just loves this carefree side of you. Maybe you are a good dancer, or even if you aren't a good dancer, it's something that they love to see you do. They love to see you kind of let loose and just have fun. So obviously, whether you actually go out dancing, whether you dance like for a hobby, or if it's just you put on some music when you're at home, when maybe you're a little bit drunk, and you go for it. They just love seeing you, especially as what I'm hearing most is kind of how I'm seeing that, like you with your hair down, especially if you're a lady with long hair, and just watching you kind of flick your hair around and smiling and laughing. That just drives them a little bit crazy, I'm not going to lie. And the next card you have here that I'm really drawn to is this kind of empaths. And you know, I feel like with the Empress and this and the empath, I feel like you have this very nurturing, caring side to you. And I think, you know, I feel like this is actually something the world does see. So I feel like this isn't just your person that loves this. I feel like this is very, very much anyone that is, you know, that knows you well and is good friends with you, knows that you have this nurturing side. And also with this empath, I feel like you can just, you know, you just get people's problems. They don't really have to tell you anything, and you just understand. And I feel like maybe you kind of take on people's energies, and you know, just spending time with you kind of leaves that person feeling fuller. So I feel like you give a lot to people around you just with your energy. Like, you almost don't have to do anything else. You don't really even have to, like, you know, act. It's just a physically you being there is just very soothing for the person that loves you, but also just people in your life in general. And the other side that I do see to that Empress is, you know, she can be creative, and with that storyteller, maybe you are somebody that that is, you know, has that kind of creative side, is like maybe you're a writer, or it could be for some of you, you know, when I'm seeing this, you know, fun side of you, that I feel like you're somebody that when you tell a story in like a crowded room, like everyone listens to you, everyone's getting engaged in your story. You're just very good at dealing with people. And again, this is something that they really love. I feel like they love just seeing you in your element. Like, I feel like they love it when you're just literally, when you feel like maybe no one's eyes are on you, or you're feeling no pressure and you're just kind of being truly yourself. That is when they love you most, and they honestly love you so much. And you know, with that ears wide open, I feel like a lot of this is linked as well with, you know, with that being an empath, being very kind and nurturing. It all links in together. And then you have Judgment. So Judgment is all about, you know, learning lessons and that. And I feel like another reason this person loves you is not because you've learned lessons necessarily. I think it's because you've kind of opened their eyes. I feel like if you are spiritual, this might not apply to everyone, but you are watching a tarot video, so usually you guys are going to be a bit more on the spiritual side. I feel like you've really opened their eyes to that kind of realm. It may be something that they'd never really experienced in their life before, and I feel like you are very much, because how I'm seeing this as well, it is almost like a quite spiritual experience, like she's coming out of her body, and I feel like this is something you've taught that person. And for a very tiny amount of you, it could be literally like one person. If you've taught your person how to like astro project, that is, you know, that is something they're very appreciative of, and they love the fact that you could introduce them to that. Again, and saying that's probably a very small amount of people. And finally, you know, you have the Fool there, and you know, the Fool, some people may think they're stupid. I always think the Fool is very brave, so they're willing to kind of, you know, almost like go with their heart and just jump into things without, maybe not necessarily thinking it all the way through, but knowing that the universe is going to kind of catch them. And I feel like maybe you do go through life like this, you take risks that others may not, and again, you know, this is something that makes you who you are. And I feel like this person honestly does love you. Like every little detail here is like, I feel like they would gush over it. Like they are very enamored by you, truly enamored. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, pile 2. If you enjoyed this reading, please do give me a big thumbs up. Please comment, subscribe. That means you can be entered into my giveaway as well, so do that. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in another reading. See you later. Hello, pile 3, last but not least. So if you chose the hematite, this is your reading. So let's get into it. This is what your person loves about you. So you have King of Wands. Sorry, I appreciate my lights on and these cards are quite shiny. You have the High Priestess, Judgment. I'm pretty sure Judgment has come out in all 3. Interesting. 7 of Wands and 9 of Wands. That has also come up in 2 of the readings. And then you have Pillar of Light, the Initiation, Break the Chain, Opening to Discovery, and Broken Open. Let's move that. There we go, we can see all of them now. Right, so for you guys, first of all, what I'm noticing here is that there are 3 different Wands energy cards here out of the 5. So maybe you guys are a fire sign, but I think the thing that, you know, I'm getting from this is one of the things that they do love about you is maybe you are quite a fiery, passionate person, and you kind of really go for things with vigor, and you know, you really go after what you want. And you know, with the fire signs as well, there's often that kind of creative side as well. So I feel like these are all aspects of your character that they really love. Getting started with the King of Wands here. So the King of Wands, I feel like the King of Wands is somebody that is, you know, he's very attractive. So whether you are male or female, you know, your person like loves that. I feel like they love the way that you look. And what I'm getting from this unlike more than the other piles, I definitely see more of a sexual side here, and I feel like they really love when you guys do have sex. I feel like they really love what you do. I feel like you're maybe somebody that is very confident in the bedroom, and you really kind of go for it. And you know, you're probably somebody that maybe you're not afraid of experimenting, stuff like that. I feel like you're probably quite open and you can take control, and I feel like they like that side of you. Yeah, as I said, more than any other pile, this is, you know, this is the one where I get kind of more some sexual messages coming through. But yeah, other than that, they love that side, but also they just love looking at you. They feel like you're just so attractive, and they almost like can't believe that you are theirs. And you know, you have the High Priestess here, so even though there's a lot of fire here, I feel like you are somebody that, you know, you're very in touch with your intuition, and I feel like what they do love about you is the fact that nowadays when you date, you often have people that kind of don't know what they want, or they're kind of not really sure who they are. But I feel like you actually have a very strong sense of self, because I feel like you're somebody that is, you know, more spiritual. You've probably meditated a lot, you've kind of sat with yourself, maybe you've done shadow work. So I feel like obviously no one is ever 100% healed, but I feel like you are someone that is generally got it more together than other people that they know, and that's something that they really do love about you, because you know what it is you want, and you know, you're not taking baggage from one relationship, bringing it to another, letting it affect you too much. And I feel like that's where, you know, you have the pillar of light. It says you are the oracle. So I feel like they do see you, if you are somebody that is a bit more spiritual, a bit witchy, they kind of see you as this like all-knowing oracle. And it's probably, you know, no one is all-knowing, not even tarot readers. Like I'm just a person with some cards. I'm not all-knowing. I just happen to be able to tap into my intuition slightly more than other people. Everyone can do it, but you know, I feel like they see you as this very much this like oracle, that can kind of teach them loads of things, especially with Judgment there. I do feel like, you know, you are somebody that is both a teacher and someone that's willing to learn. With that Judgment, you have opening to discovery here. So I feel like, as I said, I feel like maybe this opening discovery, I'm kind of seeing it as double-sided now. That discovery as in like in the bedroom, but also I'm seeing it as like being someone that's just open and willing to learn, and is kind of always like pursuing more knowledge. You're not someone that's just gonna accept something and be like, oh okay. I feel like you're maybe someone that does investigate things more, and maybe thinks outside the box, doesn't just go with what like the accepted, you know, what's kind of accepted view. Maybe you do go out there, and you've got this, you know, rite of passage. I feel like as well, somebody looking at these cards that are the last two here, I feel like you are someone that has had to, you know, fight a lot in life to get where you've needed to go. Sorry, I said that really weird, to go. You've had to fight, and again, this is something that they love about you, because you haven't had it easy. You're not someone that, you know, life has just gifted you everything on a silver platter. You have had to work hard, and you've had to fight off people. You've had to fight your way to the top to be seen in whatever it is you do, and they admire that a whole lot. And not only, you know, that you have, I feel like you've probably been hurt along the way here with the Nine of Wands, but no matter how many knockbacks you get, no matter how many you maybe like rejections, for some of you, maybe some of you are more into acting or anything like that, where, you know, rejections are quite common. Obviously when you go through the audition processes, they've seen you been hit back so many times, but you just keep going, and you're kind of nearly there. as I said earlier, sorry, just to jump back because I've just seen this one, you know, you've got this break the chain card. As I said, that no one is 100% healed, but I feel like you, with that High Priestess card, as I said, I feel like you have really kind of, you know, any of these knockbacks and stuff could be enough to make anyone, you know, not bother trying or kind of take on a lot of emotional baggage. But I feel like you have healed that, and you know, you constantly are rewriting your future. Maybe you've sort of introduced them maybe to like manifestation as well. Like it feels like you are rewriting your future, and they really like this side of you. They like the more anything that is kind of like metaphysical, that's a bit out there. You know, some people call it like the woo-woo stuff, but definitely they like that about you, that you're different. And then, you know, broken open. What I like about this card is, so she's broken open. It's kind of like that light inside is now shining out. And, you know, with that card as well, like pillar of light, this broken open, I feel like it's just the thing they love about you most is it is like you have this lightness about you that you kind of transmit to other people. And you just, I feel like you are a bit of a, you are kind of like a little bit of a star to them. I feel like they can't believe their luck when it comes to you. And that's definitely something they love, that you have this goodness that kind of just radiates out of you. So yeah, that's what I see for you guys and why your person loves you. If you enjoyed this reading, please do give me a big thumbs up. It's really appreciated. And yeah, and I'll see you guys in another reading. See you later.